Hello and welcome to Faversham House. This is the drawing room, the heart of the home. Over the years it's been used for several different things. However, it's always a lovely place to sit, relax by the fireplace, one of roughly 20 on the property, and they would have had 2 or 3 woodcutters on staff at all times chopping wood to keep everything warm. The mantelpiece was built in Australia. However, there are several marble mantelpieces around the house because you never leave home without your marble mantelpiece. Ship that over from London. So this is the Munger family tree, quite extensive. They had 7 children straight off the bat. The house grew and grew and grew. And that is the earliest photo we have of Faversham House, 1890. That's the first wedding. So we're going to head down into the original dwelling. John Henry Munger came over from England in the early 1800s, and as they were establishing the sawmill at what is now Lake Munger, the Munger family expanded and moved to York, the first inland town of WA. This is some of the oldest furniture we have as well. So this table was an English oak tree that was about 150 years old when it was cut down. So circa 1836 was the original kitchen downstairs at Faversham. As the family grew, 8 of them found the space to be somewhat tight between them, and so they added floors progressively over the next 20 or so years. The Munger family had access to some of the goldfields around the area, the theory being that there might be some gold buried underneath some of the bricks somewhere, hence the digging. Haunted is what that is. Cooperate, yes. This is one of my favorite rooms in the house. I've always loved the idea of having a floor-to-ceiling bookcase and a ladder across it. You know, doing the Belle from Beauty and the Beast, running across the ladder. This is the formal dining at Faversham House, built in the mid to late 1800s. To accommodate the ever-growing Munger family and their guests. In total, the house is 15 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms. The beauty of the Heritage House is that not all of those bathrooms are ensuite. You might have to run down the corridor, being wary of ghosts at night. This is a rather lovely antique grandfather clock. Has a brilliant chime, which is beautiful at most hours of the day, except for when you're doing the final rounds, locking up the house, and it goes off just after you walk past it, ringing your final hour. Scared the absolute bejesus out of me. This is one of my favorite bedrooms, the Pine. It's nice, bright, open, airy, and has a rather spectacular view of our very own Norfolk Pine and Mount Brown in the distance as well. One of the beauties of the Pine room is that it heads out directly onto our balcony. And it's brilliant to enjoy a glass or 2 of wine in the evening watching the sunset. Thank you for joining us on the tour of Faversham House.